Alright, Shalom. First start off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, which means He is or He exists. And Yahweh Shai is the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, which His name means He delivers or He saves. Now we got a couple of precepts to go through. I have to put together here. So in this truth right now, we at the point whereby we're supposed to neglect the gifts that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua had given to us, and you're supposed to keep pushing, but Esau is basically making everything kind of difficult, taking down by his videos and things like that. Alright, so this video is just like an exhortation to myself, because you just know, as a brother, when you're going off, when you're doing too much of one thing, when you're going after the flesh too much, things like that. Alright, and you gotta get a balance, like, basically, in this truth, right? Mainly a balance, and you just need to focus more, basically. So the first precept I get is Hebrews 6 and 9, right? It's about, beloved, we are persuaded better things of you, right? And things that accompany salvation, that we thus speak, right? So it's supposed to, like, basically following things that could give you salvation, right? Don't be carnally minded, right? You do the works of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You do Yahweh Hashem Yahushua business, basically. Fast, pray, teach the gospel, teach the little that you get. Not every brother is set out to be a prophet. Everybody gonna be a seer. Everybody get their own office within this truth, right? And as little as it seems, it is very important, right, to the body, to the flock, right? I remember it's one body, but different members, right? And I got into some of that just now, right? So you got to keep your part, do your part, basically, right? It's verse 10. It said, for Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget your works and the labor of love, right, which ye have showed towards His name, that in that day ye have ministered to the saints and do minister, right? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua wouldn't forget the things that you do, faith without works, you don't forget your faith. This is you loving me and all of that. You don't forget, the works that you do out in the highways and byways, brotherly love, help your brother, things like that, right? You would never forget your works. He ain't unrighteous to do that, right? So it can profit you something in the long run, in the end. That's why to store up things that are in heaven, that which moth nor dust and rust can come over it, right? The next precept I can get is Romans 12, right? Boy, is what there. It's Romans 12 and verse 4, right? It says, for as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office. We ain't get the same ways of doing things. We ain't get the same, like this. Like if you're walking at a work site, not everybody gonna empty the rubbish bin. Not everybody gonna mop the floor. One gonna mop the floor, one gonna empty the rubbish bin, one gonna do all the office work. Different thing, right? So we be a belly or one body in a Mashiach, and every one members one of another. So everybody need everybody to get to so that this one body could become perfect and look perfect, right? It's verse 6. So having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us, right? We get different gifts, right? And you're supposed to neglect the gifts that Yahweh Shai is giving to you, even if it's just watering a plant, if it's just cleaning, you know what I mean? I just have to put it in a lower term. If it's just holding a camera, if it's just holding a sign, reading, prophesying, you know, Yahweh Shai, because hey, them gifts, and plus though, hey, you get nothing that I want to see. You can't just look on another man gift and want it, because I mean them thing comes with responsibilities and all of that. So you got take you small gifts that you get, that your bash me put on you, to and execute it to the best of your ability. You know what I mean? Don't bother with no other body gift, cause it can be one perfect body at the end of the day. Good. So yeah, I'm gonna read verse 6 again. So having then gifts different according to the grace that is given to us, whether prophecy, let us prophesy according to the proportion of faith, right? It's our ministry, let us wait on our ministering, or he that teacheth on teaching, right? It's or he that exhorteth on exhortation, he that giveth, let him do it with simplicity, he that ruleth with diligence, he that showeth mercy with cheerfulness. Understand? So every person get their own gift, and you need to execute that with the best of your ability, right? Just because, hey, you gotta make this chain, this link very strong. You understand? You don't pick up no other person gift and this and stress yourself out, and you can't perform in your office properly because you're tired doing this person. No, you do your office to the best of your ability, be the greatest, be the best at it. You know. Go to Ephesians 4. I'm trying. I'm kind of go through this, like, go through these precepts real quick. I have to go to work, right? It's Ephesians 4:4. It said, "There is one body and one spirit, even as ye are called in one hope of your calling." Right? Because the one hope, we all want the kingdom of heaven. Right? You all fighting for the penny, working for the penny, storing up your spiritual riches. The bank account can be full. I can hear cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. Right? So yeah, you are working for the one body. Sit with drink with your shy. You know what I mean? See your people in a righteous state. You know what I mean? Your children, they're in a righteous mind. The women, these talking horses, I mean, they in the righted mind. You know what I mean? And we are all in peace, bro. People come back to righteousness, and this is the one thing that we're searching for right now. We just need the kingdom of heaven right now, right? Alright, next precept. Yeah. Let me see. First Timothy 4:13. First Timothy 4:13. So till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine. Say, neglect not the gift that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy. Right? Because he said the young ones gonna come up, who not gonna prophesy, who not gonna be serious, who not gonna, you know what I mean? And there's a prophecy that these things will happen. Men gonna come out into the highways and byways, telling people about the downfall of the kingdoms and all of these things, right? So till I come, give attendance to reading and to exhortation, to doctrine. Neglect not the gift that is in thee, right? So yeah, you hold your gift as fast, buddy. Hold it fast, hold it, right? Don't nobody take your crown, basically. Can somebody step in your office, that means somebody gonna take your glory, somebody gonna take your crown, right? Perform in your office, be the best at it. Good. It's a which was given thee by prophecy. It said with the laying on the hands of the presbytery. Let me go check this word. presbytery. So okay, just gonna check up this word quick. Come on, man. presbytery. Building reserved for the officiating clergy. Building reserved for. Okay, let me see something. It said, neglect not the gifts that is in thee, which was given thee by prophecy, with the laying on of the hands. We're going to the Strongs for this word. In verse 15, right? It said, meditate upon these things. It said, give thyself wholly to them, that thy profiting may appear to all. Right? Yeah, so you gotta hold fast to things that, because whatever you do in your office can help with another person in their office. Right? Like this. If your office is to all saints, another person office to prophesy, the person ain't got bend down there and then point. Once you got the signs under up there, you point right there, you look blam blam blam, everything in order. I'm just putting an example, but everybody gonna benefit from the little that you do. Right? The eye is so small, but it is see so much. It is help your mind to see things, tell you things. You know what I mean? Your ears. You understand? Every part of your body has a function. So every part of the body, a Mashiach, a body, a Hawabashim, Shai, the house of David that has been rebuilt. Everybody had a purpose within that, within the body. Right? Let me read down 16. So take heed unto thyself, right, and unto the doctrine. Continue in them. It's for in doing this thou shalt both save thyself and them that hear thee. Alright. I'm going to 1 Corinthians now. The prosperity word, I didn't understand it, so I have to go into it. I don't want to bring nothing out that I don't know. Right? 1 Corinthians 12:1, it says, now concerning spiritual gifts, brethren, right, I would not have you ignorant. Ye know that ye were Gentiles, carried away unto these dumb idols, even as ye were led. Yeah, well, due to the dispensation, the diaspora, we were dispersed, right, among all these world, all over the world, the four corners of the earth. We were dispersed due to slavery. You know what I mean? Due to the red stars, and all of that, right, going way back. Yeah, see, we were carried away onto these dumb idols, right? This what made us Gentiles, right? That could be another lesson. This what made us Gentiles, because we start following after these customs, right? But for streets, say, wherefore I give you to understand that no man speaking by the Spirit of Yahweh call it a Mashiach a curse, because they can say, hey, you following Yahweh Shai, and you got for weird this on the road, you got for preaching and cussing people out and this, you know what I mean? You're going through tribulation, you're looking, you know what I mean? You're lining up, People, 2/3 would call a Mashiach a curse because of that. Right? To see the spirit of Yahweh call it a Mashiach a curse, and that no man can say that Yahweh Shai is other one, is Lord, or is Yahweh, but by the by the Rakah Kadash. Right? It said now there are diversities of gifts, but the same spirit, yeah, because we come under Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and we are working for He, right? With one purpose, which is the penny, which is the kingdom, right? It said now there, verse 5, it said, and there are differences of administrations, but the same Lord. You get the point? It said it's just like a boss. The boss can get a CEO, you can get a EEO or whatsoever it is, you know what I mean? You get certain sects of leadership coming down in He business, but He is the head of everything, right? Nothing going haywire. It's just order, right? Verse 6, it says, and there are diversities of operations, but it is the same God which worketh in all. But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal. It said, for to one is given the Spirit the word of wisdom, to another the word of knowledge by the same Spirit, to another faith by the same Spirit, to another gifts of healing by the same Spirit. You see, everybody now get the Spirit, the gift of healing. Everybody gonna get the watch. But everyone will get faith that will be saved. That the ones that will save the elect, they gonna get faith. But you have certain brothers that get faith on like a level. You know what I mean? They gonna be down to the ground and still get faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And the thought of cursing Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, or thinking about, hey, I should have this and I should have, that would never come in the mind. Right? It said to another faith, right? Verse 10, it said to another working of miracles, and to another prophecy, and another discerning of spirits, to another diverse kind of tongues. Right? We have brother in GMS Ghana that could speak Hebrew. You know, certain brothers could speak Spanish, Portuguese. I could talk a little Portuguese. I wouldn't even say it's Portuguese, but you know what I mean? I'm boasting on it. Just saying that, you know, everybody can get certain gifts. People can, like, they're gonna be fluent. This is what I'm talking about, right? And I ain't fluent in none of them languages, but you know, we get in there, right? Let's see. Yeah, discerning the spirits, another diverse kinds of tongues, different languages. Brothers could speak different languages, you know, Spanish, English, Portuguese, Dutch, all these languages, right? Mainly Hebrew. It said to another the interpretation of tongues. Right? You understand what next person saying. And it's about all these worketh that one and the self same Spirit, dividing to every man severally as he will. Because remember, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai knows what man could bear. He won't give somebody Hebrew and know that they're going way down the head and it will stress them out and they can't control it with work. They can't balance it with life. They can't, you know what I mean? It says, for as the body is one and had many members, right? Yeah, and put it carnally, this body, you get different parts of this body. You get your head, you get your eye, your teeth, your mouth, your hand. Your hand can't chew. Your eye can't smell. This is why every part gets its own function, and it's necessary. Good? You see something and you smell it and you say, hey, that does smell good, because you see it. You didn't even gotta smell it after you don't see it. If you see it in a picture, you know hey, this smell good, cause well, this don't tell you, and this don't tell you. Right? So every person get the own gift, and you should not neglect it. Alright? You shouldn't neglect your gift. Alright? So I said, for as the body is one and hath many members, and all the members of that one body, being many, are one body, so also is a Mashiach. Right? A few more precepts and we close off. This is Matthew 6 and 19. How long is this video, boy? Well, hey, focus. Matthew 6 and verse 19 says, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon the earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, for neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Right? So hey, we have focus on, we talent, we gotta focus on this truth. You know what I mean? Because say wherever your heart is where wherever your treasure is, this is where your heart is. If you build up treasures in heaven, this is where your mind is. Your mindset gonna be to doing the works, things to get to heaven. You know what I mean? Don't bother with these fleshly things. This flesh in common pointing this truth. It's always pointing this truth where you feel like you're falling out. It's always points whereby you feel that hey, you ain't doing enough. You know what I mean? This flesh just overtake you sometimes, at times, bro. This flesh just overtake you at times. And you just hold on to where you get. Hold on to where you get fast, pray. Tell you how about you shy that. You know, you keep your spirit. Like David did, you know what I mean? You see, take not thy Holy Spirit away from me. Right? No, it's yeah. So one more precept and close it off. Second Peter 1 and 10. It said, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure, for if ye do these things, ye shall not fail. You understand? You know, we wouldn't fail at nothing. I mean, you hold fast what you get. You study, pray, go do the highways and byways. You know, do videos. At least do your videos. You know what I mean? Hey, just be in this truth. Execute this truth. Execute your gifts to the best of your ability. You know what I mean? To you 100%. You know what I mean? Do it to the fullest that you could do it within this kingdom. Because, hey, you know what I mean? Esau just fucking me up. But anyway, with that, I hope this video was edifying. Your brother by Daniel. And once again, I want to end up by giving our praises and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makakadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect that pushes the truth in the four corners in the highways and byways. All honors is due to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makakadash. Shalom.